Hi, my name is Anvita Dixit, and today we're going to be practicing Ugrasana, or the front split position. Now, Ugrasana in Sanskrit literally translates into a fear-inducing position and is also known as Bhunavanasana, which is only known as fearful because it is a slightly difficult practice. But if you do this consistently and if you follow all of the procedures step by step, then it is not an asana that you must fear, but rather an asana that you must conquer. So we're going to get into understanding exactly how to practice Ugrasana, or the frontal split position. Now, this asana is highly beneficial for the opening of your hips, and at the same time it improves the flexibility of your inner thigh muscles. While you practice this asana, you want to be very careful about the movement of your spine. And one asana that you can use as a preparatory pose is known as Paschimottanasana, or the complete forward bend. So once you've been able to do Paschimottanasana to the best of your capacity, then you should move into practicing Ugrasana, or the frontal split position. So now we're going to get into understanding exactly how to practice this asana. So let's move towards Ugrasana, or the frontal split. Alright, so now we're going to learn how to do Ugrasana, or the frontal split position. So for this one, if you want to prepare yourself, you're going to want to try and open out your hips before you practice this asana. It's very important to warm up a little bit before you actually do the frontal split. So you can try doing the split against the wall, or try just opening out your hips in Raja Kapot before you start moving into the Ugrasana position. So once you've done that, you're going to now start practicing the frontal split. So you're going to take your legs straight up in front of you, make sure that your legs are together, and then from here you're going to start separating them so that you get a good angle to move downwards. So you start, now obviously this takes some practice, so you're going to keep the angle only as much as you can. You don't have to go completely wide if your hips are not that open yet. So you're going to find a comfortable angle for yourself, and once you've found that, you're going to try and make sure that your spine is as straight as possible. So you don't want to curve your back while you're moving into this asana. So just make sure that your spine is absolutely straight. Use the support of your hands to make sure of that. Then find a balance in the front and the back and make sure that you're centered as well. And now once you feel super comfortable in this basic position, only then are you going to start moving forward. So once you've found a comfortable spot, then you're going to take both your arms upwards, get a good stretch here, and then you're going to start bending down from your lower back. So you start to bend. Again, go slow as per your capacity, and you come and you start placing your forehead on the mat. So you place it here, hands in front, and now you're going to wait here for a few seconds. So you just count up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now you're going to start coming back up. So very slowly and gently you take your hands back and straighten yourself back from the split. So this is how you do Ugrasana. Now as you saw, I placed my forehead on the mat because that is the beginner's position. But if you're an advanced practitioner and if you're looking to do the full form of Ugrasana, then you can place your chin on the mat instead of your forehead. So it entirely depends on what you're comfortable with. Now once you've come back, you're going to take your hands at the back, bring your legs back together and make sure they're in front of you. And then you're going to take your legs back into the Sukhasana position and complete the practice. So this is how you do Ugrasana. Again, just be careful, make sure that there's no extra push or pull against your inner thighs, and do the split as best you can. So that's how you practice Ugrasana, or the frontal split position. Alright, so that was the practice of Ugrasana, or the frontal split position, and I hope that you've been able to understand exactly how to get into it. I do understand that initially it will only be your forehead that touches the mat, but over time you want to try and bring your chin to touch the mat or the floor so that you're completely in the Ugrasana position. Now apart from this, there are quite a few benefits that actually come from doing this asana, and some of those benefits are that your spinal flexibility improves greatly, and at the same time the most of your body feels an improvement in blood circulation and your abdominal muscles get completely strengthened. So definitely an asana that you want to practice and master. And in general, once you've learned the frontal split position, a lot of your hip opening asanas like Raja Kapot asana, or asanas that require you to be very flexible with your hip region, become much easier to practice. So definitely an asana that you should include in your regular Hatha Yogic routine. And with this, we're now going to see you in the next video tutorial. If you found this video helpful and you feel like it added value to your life, please do consider sharing it with your family and your friends to let them know exactly how to practice Hatha Yogic asanas as per ancient Indian yogic tradition. We will now see you in the next video and we look forward to speaking to you then.